One day, you might see me in a whole new way. One day, but still I see that I'm the same OJ. One day, you might. Yo, what up, YouTube? Welcome to Sinn-Take, man. My name is Sin, coming back with another one, man. Y'all already know the Most High done woke us up this morning. Let's take this opportunity to be great, you know what I'm saying? But let me show y'all what it look like, man. You know, we got a good one. Man. The sun is high, the sun is hot, and it feel good outside, bro. We got another opportunity to be great, man. I got a close up on these trees today, man. We got a good one, bro. You know what I mean? So make sure you take full advantage of the day. But before y'all do, I just want to tell you real fast, man. Listen, bro. Once you gain control of your sexual energy, I want you to know that you can control anything, bro. You got better control of your life. You know what I'm saying? Because your sexual energy is one of the most powerful energies in the world. You know what I mean? It's so powerful. You know what I mean? It's so addictive. You know, a lot come with that shit. But when used correctly, bro, listen, bro, your life can be so much better. You know what I mean? When used correctly, your life can be so much better, bro. You know, because when you got control of that shit, listen, you choose partners better. You know what I mean? You will choose your partner better because you want to have something in common with that person. You know what I mean? You want to have a connection with that person. But guess what? If you don't have control over your sexual energy, you just going to be trying to spill seed and link up with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't going to even matter. You're going to be linking up with chicks that you're not even compatible with. You have no connection with. All you thinking about is the flesh and busting a nut. And believe you me, that thing got a lot of people in trouble. That thing landed a lot of people in bad positions, bad spots, because they don't have control over their sexual energy and they okay with giving it to any and everyone. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? You know, you don't end up in a good spot healthy wise, or, you know what I mean, financially or spiritually, or, you know what I mean, emotionally. None of those things. All of that shit, bro, listen, it's unstable when you don't have any control over your sexual energy. So you want to have control over that, because once you have control over your sexual energy, you can better control your life. You know what I mean? You got to think about how money is spent. You know, how much money is spent on gaining female attraction? How much money is spent out there in the clubs? How much money is spent on women? You know what I'm saying? Hell, maybe even vice versa with these women. If they don't have no control over their sexual energy, then guess what? They gonna be moving anybody into their cribs. We see that often. You know, they gonna be with all types of dudes just trying to find love and or out here just lusting, you know? And these women end up in bad spots too. And next thing you know, they body count through the roof. They emotionally unstable. They crazy. A lot of the times we be making these females crazy too. We don't like to own up to it. But, you know, I'm pretty sure I didn't have my hand in making quite a few females insane. You know what I'm saying? By doing them wrong. You know what I'm saying? By digging them out and not hitting them back. You know what I'm saying? All types of shit. All types of ways you could just make these females, you know, act the way they act, you know. And I'm not making no excuses for them, but I think we all had our hand in some shit like that, you know what I mean? Because we didn't have control. And if we didn't have control over our sexual energy and we was linking up with girls that just wanted companionship and love, and we was just trying to get something, you know, then guess what? We was gonna lie, steal, cheat, and do all of that shit to get it, you know. So it never works out for the female or the male. And that's the thing, you know, these days we just want to point the fingers at each other, but it be both parties that have zero control over their sexual energy. But when you do gain control over it, your life is so much better. You know, you just not trying to do all of that extra shit. You're not out here trying to spend all this money to look fly and, you know, gain female attraction. You just putting all the energy into yourself. You know, and that's the only thing you care about, bro. You just putting energy into yourself. You stand on your purpose. You on your grind. Listen, and you doing the things that make you feel good, that's healthy. Not sitting around fapping, not in the clubs chasing hoes, not constantly need to smoke and be under the influence and shit like that. No, you're not doing none of that shit no more because you have control over your sexual energy. You know what I'm saying? You have control over your energy in general. So guess what, bro? You're going to be careful with that. You're going to want to use that energy in ways that's going to be productive to you, productive to your future, productive to your finances, productive in all aspects. You know, you're not going to want to just, you know, be out here wasting that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because without fapping, there's motherfuckers that waste their energy all day, every day. And they ain't even fapping. Yeah, you can waste your energy without fapping too. It's motherfuckers that do that shit all the time. And that's when they just wasting their energy on nonsense. Wasting their energy on social media. Wasting their energy out here playing around and shit like that. Just doing nothing with their energy. Doing nothing with their time, bro. So yeah, this mug's fapping away their energy without even fapping, bro. We can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? But once you got control over your most powerful energy, which is your sexual energy, bruh, listen, and you able to transmute that into other areas of your life, into the bettering of you, bro. Listen, can't nobody stop you, because the world, you got a world full of people that have no control over this shit. So guess what? They gonna be out here the ones tricking all the time. You know, they gonna be out here the ones that are steady chasing these women. They gonna be out here doing all of the most. They doing the most shit. They gonna be the ones that's out here killing this shit behind these hoes, killing behind these thoughts. You know what I'm saying? All up in the, you know, doing all of the shooting behind these women because they have no control over themselves. So guess what? When they have no control over themselves, that means they ain't got no control over their emotions either. So you gotta think, if you ain't got no control over your sexual energy or your emotions, bro, you definitely don't got no control over your actions. So you liable to do anything behind that shit. You know, and that's what people gotta understand. This shit is that powerful, bro. You know what I mean? Women's energy is that powerful, man, to where it can get us under a spell. You know what I mean? To where we don't realize what the fuck we doing because we hypnotized by the flesh. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that's addicted to sex. We the ones that's lusting and shit like that. So we always end up in a bad spot when we do that shit, bro. You know what I mean? Always. And that shit be either dead or in jail. And a lot of times our ass locked up behind that shit. You know what I'm saying? Or paying a boatload of money. You know what I'm saying? Because of child support and legal fees and shit like that, bro. Who the fuck want to be caught up in that web? You know what I mean? Because that's what it is. It's a web. And all because you didn't have no control over yourself, man. So we cannot be out here like that. I'm telling you, once you gain control over your sexual energy, bro, you got better control over your life than most individuals. You got to understand that. You have better control over your life than a lot of motherfuckers that's out here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the world, you know, from the top to the bottom, bruh. This motherfuckers up there too that got a lot of money and they spend a lot of money just on female attraction. You know what I'm saying? And then they're blaming on just the lifestyle that I live. Nah, you just addicted to trying to attract hoes. All of the jewelry, all of the gleam and all of that shit, bro. All of that shit, all of the drip and all of the sauce, bro. That's all for the hoes, unless you doing it for some niggas. Unless you want attention from niggas, then it's like, okay, well, that's a little weird, but, you know, it can't be for that. It's for the hoes. It's for the women. You know what I'm saying? But once you don't care about that shit, bro, and you're not out here for that, bro, you ain't spending money on that shit, bro. You know what I mean? You out here J. Cole style. You out here Kendrick Lamar style. You out here Andre 3000 style. You out here Jay-Z style. You know what I mean? You know, you ain't worried about that shit. You know, so I just wanted to tap in with y'all and let y'all know, bro, listen, it's important to continue working on what we working on, bro, because we need to have this type of control. Because when we control this, we control a narrative in our own life. Not some female, not some wife that, you know, in a bad marriage controlling the narrative of your life. Not your girlfriend, not anybody. You gonna control the narrative. You gonna control your situation. You gonna control your energy. Not nobody else. Not your sexual energy controlling you. Because that's what you see a lot these days. People getting controlled by their sexual energy. They getting controlled by these females. They getting controlled by pornography. They getting controlled by these drugs. They getting controlled by escapism, bruh. They getting controlled by all these things, bro. And y'all already know, man. We don't want to be controlled. That's next to slavery, bro. And as men, we don't never like to feel that way, bro. That's why that shit broke us down when we first started No Fap. because we thought that we had control until we did that shit and was relapsing like a motherfucker and realized we didn't have it, bro. Like, damn, I ain't got the control I thought I had. I ain't as strong as I thought I was. You know what I'm saying? So you want to have control over your sexual energy. You control that, you conquer everything. Nothing can stop you, all right? And that's my word, man. My name Jason, the Sinn-Take. Holla at y'all later, man. Peace. First I'ma get on my grind, then second stop wasting my time on shit less important. If ain't about money, I'm going the other direction. And third, I'ma do what I gotta to eat. Fourth, I'ma sew up the streets. Fifth, I'ma never quit dropping this heat. So as long as I'm breathing, you better get used to me. Sixth, I'ma get